Hello, authors. So, last week we drafted our concluding and introductory paragraphs for our expository writing. So, you have the opportunity to teach somebody about something you were passionate about. Some people wrote about video games, some people wrote about dancing, dance lessons, becoming artists, filming. Y'all had all sorts of great ideas. You also got the opportunity to conference to make sure your writing was the best that it could be. This week, we're going to make sure our details all tie in to our central ideas, finish perfecting our paragraphs from last week, and then you're going to use this time to make sure that your writing is ready to publish. Since we are virtual, there are some guidelines or rules that I have made in order to make sure that your writing is perfect. Don't forget, correct punctuation, capitalization, and grammar are always important. Make sure that you have transition words that are used appropriately throughout your writing that Ms. Roberts gave you examples of. If you need examples still, there are some in the assignments from last week. And then be sure to use a hook or a lead in your introductory paragraph. Those examples are also in the folder for writing from last week. During small group time, you should be allowed about 10 minutes to conference with your peers to make sure that you're not missing any details from your writing. See if anybody has feedback about what details can be added. If there's any unanswered questions that you could add to your writing to make sure that it is the best writing that it could be. So, on to the rules. For publishing virtually, I have a couple guidelines that I want you to make sure you include in your essay. The first rule is make sure that you're using a size 12 font. Ms. Roberts and I do have to go back and read all of your essays, so I want you to make sure that it's easy to read. Arial, Times New Roman, Pangolian, or Merriweather are 4 fonts that I would recommend you use to make sure that it is a good size just to read on one page. The second rule is to not write in bold or underlined font. You just want it to be regular basic font, like if you were reading a passage in a story, to make it easier for the reader to understand. Because remember, when you're in bold, capitalized, or underlined font, you're trying to emphasize something to your reader. Next, I want you to make sure that you indent your paragraph. So when you're starting a new paragraph, like your introduction, when you're starting that sentence, you're going to press the tab button, which is on the left upper corner side of your keyboard, to indent automatically. It's just to save you that time so you don't have to keep pressing the space button, so that way your paragraphs come indented already. Last but not least, like I said, you should be writing in complete sentences. This is non-negotiable. Your sentences should be complete sentences that do not repeat. This means it has correct punctuation, capitalization, and grammar, and you are using those transition words like I said earlier. If you have any questions about your essay, or you're not sure if it is the perfect font or the perfect size, be sure to ask your teacher before you do start publishing, because we do want to give you the opportunity to share with your class as well. Good luck, authors.